You should ask your partner about STDs and all that stuff before you guys have sex. That way that you guys are both fully aware, and the way you should go about it is by possibly getting tested together if it makes it more comfortable for you both. But definitely beforehand, we're all grown here, so you should be able to feel comfortable asking these types of health questions.
I feel like you should ask your partner about their STD/HIV situation when it's getting close to the point where you think you might want to have sex with them.
It's kind of hard to be like, hey, before we do this, do you have this? Do you have that? But it probably should be done before you have, be active with them. But it's kind of hard to do that. So I guess if you're going to continue in being active, you should probably get checked out together, I guess. If it's gonna be unprotected, it should be tested.
I feel like whenever they bring up sex, it should be a question that you ask.
I would ask my partner about their status basically if, I don't know, once it gets to that point, if we're taking it slow, it's a serious relationship. Once it gets to the point where we start at least talking about sexual topics, and it just seems like we're getting pretty close to it. I guess there's kind of a gray area when you talk about sex and status, because it's such an awkward topic. Nobody really wants to talk about the chance that they might have something that could, in some cases be embarrassing, in some cases life-threatening. And if somebody already has it, it must be hard for them to talk about it. So it's a huge gray area, but you want to talk about it as early as you can.
Damn, to be honest, I never had to come to that situation where I had to ask a girl. I guess it was luck of the draw, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of students our age don't really think about asking those questions before having sex, which is kind of sad because they don't want to make it awkward or uncomfortable. But it should be something before you're in the mood or a moment about to do that, you should definitely have that conversation prior. Hey, how many partners have you been with, or have you been tested lately? Things that are kind of slightly easing into it, and then I'll get tested with you if you want. That can make it more comfortable for sure.
True. True.
Earlier the better, of course, because I wouldn't want to waste any of our times, my time or their time, if you're thinking about it and then they have something. Obviously you can't move forward. You shouldn't even want to move forward. And I would just be upfront about it. You can't, that's something you can't sugarcoat. It's like a necessity. It's necessary for you to know that. So that's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I do. It depends. It depends, to be honest. If you my girlfriend, then I'm not gonna use a condom. And she gonna be on birth control, and I'm gonna see her take that pill every day.
Okay. What is she got something to do?
If she get them shots, I'm gonna beat her.
Okay, so here we go. If I'm trying to get with a girl, for one night, I'ma always use a condom. But if I got a girlfriend, I guess the mature thing to do right before intercourse, if she gonna be your girlfriend, I have my intentions are it's gonna be a long relationship. So I guess what I should do is right before it actually happens, you can ask that question, and it just makes sense just in case, because without protection, it's cool, So you just want to make sure if that's your girlfriend, then that's just how it's gonna go.
That was a good answer.
I feel like you should ask them before, and I'm not talking about right before, y'all already in the bed, but ask them before you feel like you're gonna pursue a relationship with them, because that answer could potentially change somebody's mind on if they want to pursue a relationship with you. And don't just ask them you got an STD or you HIV positive. Just be you want to go get tested together, because and explain yourself.